10 things that you should not do. Hey everybody, as you all know, I am on my hair journey, and I just wanted to come to you today and tell you like the things that I used to do wrong while I was, not on my hair journey. So I'm just gonna go through 10 things that I used to do. I'm sure some of you out there are still doing the same things. So I wanted to tell you personally 10 things you should not do, 10 things that I used to do that was not okay. Alright, here we go. Number 1, I used to put grease on my scalp. Now I know some of you still use grease on your scalps, but me personally, I don't use grease anymore. I like to use oil, and here's kind of what I got right now. But any kind of oil, I like to use oil on my scalp because I really don't feel like it's the grease is just sitting on top, and the oil, to me, it seeps down in my pores, so it's getting it moisturized that way, rather than the grease, it just sits right there. It just cakes on top. You keep adding grease because you see dandruff, and it just cakes on top of your hair. And that's number 1. Number 2, the only time I deep conditioned was when I got a relaxer. Now, I didn't really know the benefits of deep conditioner, so I really wouldn't do it, and I wouldn't buy the the ingredients, not ingredients per se, but the deep conditioning systems. Like now, that I use I can't think of it right now, but you see my video on that, the deep conditioner that I use. And I also use the olive oil and the yellow that comes with the relaxer. I use that too. So before, I was just like, I used the olive oil, and I've been using olive oil. So when I got the relaxer, the replenishing pack that comes with it, that's all I would do. After that, I wouldn't do it until I got a relaxer again. And deep conditioner really does benefit your hair because it adds the added moisture to it. If you do the replenishing pack, then you get the protein out of it. So deep conditioning is really good for your hair, and I'm glad I've got on board throughout my hair journey and started deep conditioning because I've really seen the benefits. But only time I used to do the deep conditioner was when I got a relaxer, and y'all know that's bad. Alright, I flat ironed my hair every day. In high school, when I was in high school 4 years ago, 4 or 5 years, 4 years ago, yeah, the wrap was in, the swoops and the wraps. So I would flat iron my hair every day to make sure I got the look that I was going for. My hair was just hanging down my back. Well, it wasn't hanging down my back, but because it was a lot shorter than it is now. But to get the desired look that I wanted, I flat iron my hair every single day. It was in my everyday regimen. I would wake up, brush my teeth, wash my face, flat iron my hair. And I wouldn't put a heat protectant on it. I just flat iron my hair, going about my business. And my hair was stringy, and it wasn't healthy, and you really did notice it when you see it. But to me, I didn't notice it. I just thought that my hair was straight down. That's what I was going for. And that's how I liked it. I will not do that again. I will not flat iron my hair every day like that. Whew. Alright, number 4. I never used the heat protectant. Like I said, I flat iron my hair every day, and I didn't use the heat protectant. Back then though, I didn't really know what a heat protectant was. I didn't know that you're supposed to protect your hair from heat when you're flat ironing it. I just thought you can just go about your business and flat iron your hair. You don't have to put nothing on it because it's just heat. You're just flat ironing it. But now it's like I can't imagine not putting a heat protectant on my hair before I flat iron it. I just feel like I'm being such a bad person to my hair, and I know that kind of sounds weird, but I don't know. I just feel like I'm doing something wrong, and my hair hates me if I don't put a heat protectant on. And like, the part of the reason probably why my hair was really stringy then was because I wasn't using a heat protectant. I didn't protect my hair. My hair was just burning right up under my eyes, and I couldn't even see it, So I always use a heat protectant, y'all. But that's one thing I didn't do. I never moisturized my hair. I relied on the grease to do everything. And like I said, with number 1, I use grease. But I thought, to me, the reason why I had dandruff was because I wasn't putting enough grease on it, if that makes sense. Like I line my scalp with grease like every week or every two weeks, because I wash my hair every 2 weeks then, and I wash my hair like once or twice a week now. So every 2 weeks I just line my hair with grease, and if I got dandruff, I would just wait till 2 weeks later to wash my hair, because I didn't really care. If you see some white stuff on top of my wrap, I probably wouldn't care. I'd probably just go home and put some more grease on top of it and rely on the grease to do its job. But now, you know, why would I do that? Why would I use grease in the first place? You know, and why would I rely on grease to moisturize my hair? I mean, right now I'm using a moisturizer and I'm sealing it with the oil, but back then grease was the only thing that I used. The only thing that I used. So I relied on the grease to do pretty much everything. I relied on it to moisturize my hair. I relied on it to not give me dandruff. I relied on it to cover up the dandruff. I relied on it for everything. And that's a no-no. I shampooed with anything that was laying around, and this is number 7. My mom, she doesn't know anything about hair, and I didn't know anything about hair because she didn't know anything about hair. So anything that was on sale, and it didn't matter whether it was at the Dollar General or Sally's or anywhere, anything that was on sale, we got to shampoo with our hair. I mean, because we only shampoo like every 2 weeks, and she almost shampoos almost never. So every 2 weeks, whatever we had, I would just pick it up and shampoo my hair with it. I didn't care. And then after that, I wouldn't even condition it. I wouldn't deep condition it, because I didn't know anything about deep conditioner. Only with the relaxer that it came with, I would do it. But I would just shampoo with anything, and then just go back, blow dry it, or air dry. I think I did kind of air dry back then. I think I did. But when I didn't air dry, I blow dried, and after I blow dried or air dried, the grease was coming on my scalp. No, please don't do that, y'all. Please don't do that. If you see dandruff, start a regimen. Start a regimen that does not use grease in it, please. Okay, number 8. 95% of the time my hair was down and it was flat ironed. Like I said, in high school, the wraps was in. You couldn't tell us nothing with our hair just flipping. You couldn't tell us nothing. So 95% of the time my hair was down, chilling, rocking, swoop down. It was. So how could I protect my ends? And back then, like I said, before I started my hair journey, I didn't know anything about protecting my ends. I didn't. So my ends were just unprotected all the time, and I think that's why probably my hair wasn't growing. And then not only that, every time I comb my hair, like, cause you know when you have a wrap, you got a comb in your pocketbook, and it's not a big comb. It's not. It's one of those little tiny combs that you just comb your hair with. So I would comb my hair, like, I swear to God, I would comb my hair 20 times a day, and on the back of my shirt you could tell it, because my hair was just dangling off of it. People would have to come up to me and take my hair off the back of my shirt. And some of y'all know how I'm feeling right now. Some of y'all know the feeling of people having to come up to you and take your hair off your shirt because you've been excessively combing it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Don't act like you don't. So 95% of the time my hair was down, chilling, rocking, will not do it again. Y'all know the only time that I flat iron my hair or wear my hair down is right after a relaxer. And the only time I did this, well, flat iron this part, because my cousin did my hair and I just got tired of it being curly. So I did put a heat protectant on, and I did kind of flat iron it, just go down. I only went down it like one time for a section, so don't worry. And 9, I relax my hair whenever it looked like it need relaxing. So if I got a little bit of new growth, perm time, relaxer time, whatever you want to call it, it was time to relax my hair. And I don't think I waited like 12 to 16 weeks like I do now. It was probably almost like, I want to say 6 to 8 weeks. My hair doesn't grow fast, but once it grows, it gets irritating. It really does. Like, I didn't know the weight. I didn't know that the relaxer could cause me trouble with my hair. I didn't know that it could possibly take out my hair if I did it too soon. I didn't know anything. So when it came to 6 to 8 weeks, I'm like, yo, mama, it's time to relax my hair. And she did, because I didn't know how to relax my hair at the time. So, and she doesn't know anything about hair. So when I yelled mama, she came running, you know. And that's a good thing that she came running. But then again, we didn't know anything about hair. And now I suggest you all, if you use a relaxer, wait at least 12 weeks. And if your hair is really growing, like really growing, then I mean, you can go 8 weeks. I think it depends on you and your hair and what you like and what you don't like. But me, I never go below 12 weeks. I know I may relax on the 12th week day, but I won't go below that. And last but not least, I think this is number 10. Yes, this is number 10. Y'all, number 10. I used gel like it was nobody's business on my edges, just like on my real hair. Like when I was going to the hairdresser and she would do my hair and, like, you know, twisties or something, or even braids. I think, yeah, even braids, like gel. That's what I use to lay down my edges, gel. And y'all know gel got alcohol in it. It probably has mineral oil. I don't think it has petroleum. But everything in gel is bad. So I cannot, it just makes me want to throw up. Please don't use gel on your hair. Try the Organic Root Stimulator Edge Control. I know Dr. Miracles probably has an edge control or something else. Just please don't use gel. It is so bad for your hair. So bad. It goes on thick and then it makes your hair like extra hard. I don't know why I used to want my hair extra hard. I mean, I understand the fact of staying in place, but I don't care now. Like a messy bun is my thing. Like y'all might see me rocking a messy bun like 5 or 6 days out of the week. I love my messy bun and I can't imagine putting gel on it and just, I can't do it. So those are my 10 things that I used to do that I will never ever do again. And I hope you all really listen to this video and seen the things that I used to do, and I hope you all start changing it, because I don't want you going down the same path that I used to do, because honestly your hair won't go anywhere. It won't. And I know some people think that when your hair is dirty it grows better. I mean, because my mom thinks that, and I know a lot of other people think that, but your hair doesn't grow better when it's dirty, I'm sorry to tell you. So you might want to shampoo a little more and actually look at what you're using to shampoo your hair with, because I do now. I really do. I don't just pick up anything because it's on sale. I actually look at the ingredients on the back of the list. So I hope you like this video, and I love you guys.